What is the significance of strange fire? The Bible tells us Nadab and Abihu died when they offered strange fire before the Lord. Numbers 26:61. This may seem quite harsh if we don't understand the story. Nadab and Abihu were Aaron's sons and had stood highest in Israel next to Moses and Aaron. They were in the Lord's service, in the Lord's temple, bowing before the Lord's altar. Further, they had been especially honored of the Lord as they were allowed, along with the 70 elders, to behold the glory of the Lord on the mount. So why was their sin so grievous? You see, God desired to teach His people that they must approach His throne with holy reverence and awe. When it came to the worship of God in the ceremonial services of the tabernacle, there was a distinct difference made between the common and the sacred. Nadab and Abihu were careless of that difference, and in a state of partial intoxication, they decided to do as they pleased. Instead of burning incense with sacred fire that God Himself had kindled, they transgressed His commandments by using common fire that they themselves had started. God had pronounced a curse upon those who saw no difference between the common and the holy. He requires exact obedience, and this small yet significant sin could not be ignored. Otherwise, all Israel would grow careless and lose sight of the holiness of God and the sacredness of His laws. This testimony is a somber warning to us today. The Bible tells us, "But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people." 1 Peter 2:9. As such, a greater responsibility rests on Christians than on the average unbeliever. The sin of playing with common man-made fire is just as deadly as bowing before the wrong altar. We cannot do this and expect God's blessing. However, because God doesn't instantly strike down the disobedient today as He did in Israel's day, many have grown careless and have lost sight of the danger of mingling the common with the sacred. And many in the Christian world have grown content with building their own man-made fires. Let's talk about some of the strange fires being built and taken into God's church today.